Welcome to the postseason of the 2026 season. As you can see on the playoff bracket, it is Boston, Minnesota, Houston, Baltimore, the Mets, the Dodgers, Milwaukee, and Philadelphia. I thought we would sim the first game, see how we do, and hopefully play the second game or watch the second game. So the Red Sox, I would suspect, are going to be tough. And a reminder, Carlos Correa should be playing shortstop for the Red Sox. Crochet, one of the best pitchers in all of baseball. Wow, Royce Lewis with 2 home runs on the day. Duran in for the save. The bases are empty. There are no outs. Can we enter the game without playing the game? I'm sure we can.
And we're back.
Let's hope so. So Yoshida has a solo home run on the day. Devers is on deck. And Casas is in the hole.
Center fielder Masataka Yoshida. And that one is downstairs. And that's ball
That
one.
fastball, 101. Just a bit low. And that one was piped, it looked like, but had good movement on it and was at 102.
Now a high fly ball out to left center.
That one seemingly a harmless fly ball to Walker Jenkins, patrolling left field. So out number 1 for Duran and the Twins. Devers, always a dangerous hitter.
And there's a ball.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished.
Duran can bring it, man. That was 101.
He had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
And that's a little high.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
Duran getting behind on both hitters. Never a good thing, especially against Rafael Devers.
Yeah, that's in for a strike.
And that splitter is on the inside corner for strike 1.
101 on the gun.
He comes back to the fastball. Devers cannot catch up to it. He caught a piece of it there, though.
Looking to get the tying run on base. And it remains 2-2.
A Twins fan said punch him out.
Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit.
I don't know why Jenkins was shifted so far over towards center field, but luckily Devers, with not a ton of speed, does not make it to second. But what a hit by Devers.
The more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
One down, runner at first. And now the first baseman, Tristan Casas. Line drive, caught.
Wow.
They couldn't have asked for a better out.
What a catch at third
Just like that, they're almost out of the inning.
for out number 2. That easily could have been runners at first and second. Alex Bregman up 0 for 4. 23 home runs on the season from the great state of New Mexico. Always dangerous. That one was piped. You have got to be kidding me.
And they add a couple more. It's 8-7. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and
I cannot believe that was a blown save by Duran. He has been solid all season for us. I'm stunned.
Most times it's the pitcher looking at the scoreboard for velocity, but in this case it's the hitter. He just turned around triple digits at the dish.
There couldn't have been a better pitch that Duran could have thrown for Bregman to hit that out.
Will depart, and he leaves in a one-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute. Cole Sands gets the ball now.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best.
So Sands into the game to try to keep this a one-run game. Give the Twins a chance in the bottom of the ninth. Rafaela at the plate.
And he was a 5th-round pick back in 2018. Crowd locked in right now. One-run game
I
here
think
in
the
the ninth.
Minnesota crowd is absolutely just stunned.
0-2 now. Activity in the bullpen. Zach Jackson appears to be getting loose. Not close with that one.
I am a little bit at a loss for words right now.
Gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
2 down, nobody on. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is
So strike
so they
3,
get 2 runs on 2 hits. One of them left the yard.
and the
3-4
meat of the
set to
order
hit in
is
the bottom of
coming
the
up
ninth.
for Minnesota,
Shot
so
8,
that
and the Twins
is
7.
a great thing. Starting off with Luis Ariz.
And here's the closer to try and finish off game 1. Gregory Soto.
Well, he's the guy they hope
Soto
to turn to out
is
of the
a
pen,
very
lock
good
down
pitcher.
wins. So this game has gone to plan more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
A lot of people don't realize, but Luis Ariz, his contact against lefties is the same as it is against righties,
Arise in the box now as he leaves that
which is
one up
about
high.
99 if I remember right.
Check swing, and he went.
Ariz 0 for 9 lifetime versus Soto. That means he's due.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
And Soto gets Ariz on the nasty slider, way out of the zone. Very rare for him to go fishing like that, and he did. Now Byron Buxton, who can change things with one swing.
Buxton in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Buxton with just one more homer to reach the 200 career mark.
A little surprised he is pitching to Buxton, but Red Sox do not want to put the winning run, or I guess the winning run at the plate.
Have ever hit 200 round trippers in their careers.
So Buxton fights that off. Count still 1-2.
That one misses.
Good eye by Buxton. Twins need Buxton.
This one in the air center
And
field.
Buxton missed that one. He really got jammed on that one. That one looked like it was going to be over the heart of the plate and floated in on his hands, and Buxton wasn't able to do anything with it. Jeffers hits that hard for a base hit, so 2 outs for the Twins, but a base hit by Jeffers.
2 outs, runner on.
A little surprised they're not going to pinch run here for Jeffers with another catcher
First.
on the roster. Royce Lewis with 2 home runs on the day. He's the one you want up.
Here's Royce Lewis. And that one foul.
Oh, he hit that hard, but he was way out front.
Will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first isn't.
I don't know. I guess it doesn't allow you to make moves.
Come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
Popped in the air, left side.
That's the game, folks. Minnesota is, after leading in the ninth with no runners on, no outs,
that 10th man, those fans making a lot of noise, but they took the lead in the 9th inning, quieted things
our
down.
durable
Three outs in the bottom half as well.
closer in Duran gives up a 2-run home run to Alex Bregman.
So, Chris, here's a look at the final numbers from what turned out to be a really close ball game.
Wow, we hit Crochet very well.
That's kind of exactly what you expect out of postseason baseball. So competitive.
And a final 8-7. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
That is a complete shocker right there. Our old friend Carlos Correa, 1 for 4. Didn't do much. Walker Jenkins, the rookie, 2 for 4 with 2 runs scored. Luke Keeschel was 1 for 4 with 2 RBIs. And you guys know what that means, that 2 of our starters who have started most of the season are on the bench, but so far so good. So there's Duran's line, 0.2 innings pitched, 2 earned runs. Tanner out versus the Cy Young Award winner, Joe Ryan. We're going to send through this. And we win. Joe Ryan pitches 7 strong innings. Correa again did nothing, really. 1 for 4. We got Houck out of there early with 9 hits and 3 walks and 4.2 innings pitched. Everybody hit well. McCarthy arrives, Buxton, Royce Lewis, Larnach, Bichette, Keishel, and Jeffers didn't get a hit. What a game by Joe Ryan. There was discussion back and forth about making Joe Ryan the ace for the playoffs. But Pablo Lopez has been so steady over the last 2 years that he went game 1. So Duran does hold that save. Bailey Ober versus Cutter Crawford. The Twins up by 2. There's 2 outs. The Twins are hitting in the top of the 9th. They have the bases loaded. Larnach has gone deep. Bregman has 2. Let's enter this game and see if the Twins can get some insurance runs.
2 outs. Base is full. Bo Bichette up to the dish.
So Bo Bichette up with the bases loaded.
First pitch just misses.
Great eye.
Texas fans in the ballpark right now, you can feel it.
Just missed.
Another good eye.
Right here, 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball.
The pressure is all on Winkowski. 2-0, bases loaded.
That one well upstairs.
Wow, he goes 3-0 with a pitch that wasn't even close.
The lefty looks to be getting himself ready.
Giolito and Sandoval warming up in the bullpen.
2 outs. Ball 4 and a
wow, on 4 pitches, the RBI for Bichette as Wallner touches home. Here's Luke Keishel, the rookie, 2 for 4 on the day. This is what we wanted to see. What can these kids do?
And that's strike 1. Breaking ball misses down and away.
Good eye to make the count 1-1.
That's a strike, and the count is 1-2.
That would have been a tough pitch to do anything with unless he went opposite field.
On the ground to the left. They take the
nice swing, but Devers throws to Bregman, and the Red Sox get out of the inning. A murderer's row of hitters are about to come up.
Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Yohan Duran.
I think
So a
closer
little
has to be one of the
surprised that
toughest jobs in
the
baseball.
manager
You
would
see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing
have
seems to be
Duran
high
go
pressure,
3
this one
straight
included.
games.
We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
Now it's Alex Bregman. He's already homered in this game. And first offering is fouled off. Duran, a former All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a splitter, and he occasionally uses a curve. Swing and a pop-up.
So pretty decent pitch. Gets Bregman to pop up.
And a quick out number one.
A couple of pitches and a quick out.
For out number one. This would be a huge win for the Twins if they could get it.
0 for 3 in this one.
So Carlos Correa, as you guys know, former Twin.
Power relievers one after another coming out of the bullpen.
It's 2 of 16, 2 for 16 against Duran.
On the ground right side.
So he hasn't fared well.
Foul.
One ball, 2 strikes.
Like I was saying, this would be an absolutely huge win. After losing game 1 the way they did, come back and win the first game in Boston, it would be huge.
That one missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. The Twins leading by 3 here in the late stages of game 3. That one just misses. And the count
So Correa,
triple digits on the gun. I know there are more
with a full count, Lawrence Butler on deck,
but it's still impressive to watch.
and Duran throws that by Correa.
Up in the zone for the strikeout.
I see it more commonly in the sport these days.
For out number 2. So the Twins are 1 out away from going up 2-1 in this series. That 3-run cushion is immense.
Hard hit left side.
Oh, Bo Bichette with the play.
First, and that'll do it.
2 arise, the 2 free agents, free agent pickups.
Game 3s are very critical when you have a series tied at 1-1 because you put yourself up. Anytime you go down, you're always chasing. When you're up in the series, you feel like you're in the driver's seat. Nice win today.
Haley Ober gave up 3 earned runs in 5 innings. Larnach had a good game,
6-3
as
our
did
final
Crawford and Bregman.
and our entire crew here at MLB The Show.
So
Thanks for
Brent
stopping
Herter
by.
with
I'm
the
John
win.
Shambi. Talk to you soon.
So Wallner was 2 for 5 with an RBI. Larnach was 3 for 3 with an RBI. And he played specifically because he hits right-handed pitchers well. Good call by the manager on that one. And Keishel went 2 for 5 with a run scored. McCarthy with 2 stolen bases. I would suspect if they go another, if there's another save situation, that Duran would not pitch. That's 3 games in a row. So, and Correa 0 for 4. So David Festa is going to face Tanner Houck. Festa, of course, the 25-year-old that was very close to winning the Cy Young Award this year. He finished third. There's your lineup for the Twins. Two rookies in the lineup, Walker Jenkins
Live from
and Luke
historic
Keeschel.
Fenway Park here in Boston, MLB The Show brings you the American League Division Series. It's the Minnesota Twins and the Boston Red Sox.
The pressure, I would say, has to
Alongside
be
Chris
on the Red
Singleton,
Sox
I'm
here.
John Shelby.
Obviously,
storylines taking shape in this series as we set the stage for Game 4.
but I would say Minnesota does
Just
not
about
want
to
to
get
have to
started.
go back
And towing the slab here,
to
Brian
Minnesota
Weathers.
to beat the Red
Anytime
Sox.
you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he
So
have
Weathers
a feel
with
for all of those
a
pitches, or is he just
pretty
able to get
terrible
1 or 2
regular
over in
season.
strike zone where he
We'll
wants?
see how he does
It's
in the
tough to do to be able
postseason.
to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Jake McCarthy, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1.
Jake McCarthy with a 5.1 WAR this year. That is phenomenal.
Weathers fires. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Especially when you don't think of him as one of the top 3 players or so on the team.
Ball to strike. The pitch. Fought off foul.
So McCarthy is a battler.
Foul ball still a 1-2 count.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Any good leadoff hitter will either watch balls
That's out to
or
center
continue to
field.
foul off
Yoshida sizing
until
this
they
one
get
up.
their pitch.
Makes the grab.
And
1-1.
McCarthy didn't get his pitch, but
And now we take a peek at the Twins lineup. Chris, this is a lineup offensively
he
that
fouled
could be
off a
really
number of
good
pitches.
for years to come.
They're deep, first and foremost,
making
but
the
way that they
starting
can
pitcher
their
work,
personnel
obviously.
for matchups and everything else. It's very intelligent the way that they use their team, and I think
Luis
it creates
Ariz,
a little bit of
the hit king.
uncertainty for opposing teams, especially in a big game, big series.
Luis Ariz at the plate and takes high there. 1 out, base is empty. Next offering upstairs.
Ariz with just such a great eye.
That's a strike thanks to the sweeper.
I say good eye on that, as he probably wouldn't have been able to do much with that pitch.
Fouls one off. 2-2.
We almost got a double down the line.
Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And misses inside.
Really good
Just
pick,
a
especially
great
2
eye.
strikes.
Sets him down on strikes. That was
And
pretty
Weathers,
Yeah, that's a tough pitch to stay on.
and
You
that
don't wanna give
6.37
inside,
ERA
as
or
you see
whatever
that
he
pitch
had this
continue to run
season
away from you. By
is
the
out
time
the
it's in the
window.
catcher's mitt, you think it's a
Buxton is
ball off the
scuffling
plate away.
so far
Here's Byron
in the
Buxton.
playoffs.
That misses.
I believe he's hitting
It's
125,
Buxton with just one more homer to reach the 200 career
167.
mark. The 1-0. That
Oh,
was
get
absolutely
out.
belted.
Oh, foul ball.
And that is a foul ball.
Clearly, he was geared up for the fastball right there. Maybe got a little jumpy and excited out of the
Whoa,
hand,
he hit
but he
that
certainly
well.
didn't miss a stitch.
Just missed.
You know, we usually talk about bigger numbers when it comes to homers, but only about 400 major leaguers have ever hit 200 round trippers in their careers.
Buxton goes opposite field, but it's going to be playable
He makes the grab, and
as the
that
right
is
fielder
that.
makes the catch.
Half
And that's
inning
out number
complete.
3,
We've got no score.
as Boston will come up. They're 1, 2, 3 hitters against David Festa.
Back in Boston, and today's starting pitcher, David
So
Festa.
for someone who
What
was
do we need to
so
know here?
inconsistent
Big
leading
time
up to
arm
this
power.
year,
One
look
thing
at
he
those
struggles with,
numbers,
though, is
16
repeating
and
his
7,
delivery. And sometimes you have
3.03
pitchers
ERA,
trying to sync things
and a
up, not as easy as
1.21
a
whip.
more compact pitcher. But if he can
Just a
get command going,
phenomenal
establish it
season.
early, and carry it through the ball game,
Twins
he's gonna
fans
pitch deep into
hope
this one.
that this is the first of many great seasons.
Jaron Duran leading things off and takes a strike. Swinging a foul.
Even though Festa averages about a strikeout an inning, he's not a pitcher that's going to bring it 98 to 100 plus miles an hour. He sits more in
See
the
if you can
mid
go upstairs
90s
a little
range.
bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where
What
you
a
get hurt.
pitch.
He goes down looking.
Tunneled that pitch. Thought it was going to be a slider breaking in off the plate, but it hugged the corner.
When he's on, that's David Festa right there.
And next for the Red Sox, Masataka Yoshida.
Yoshida hitting 409 in the
First off,
playoffs.
fouled off.
Thinking about Yoshida, he's never going to be the biggest player when he's on the field. But
Wow,
that doesn't
3
mean he
home
can't hit.
runs,
He
too.
gets on base and doesn't strike out very often. That combo makes you a valuable asset to your club.
That one looked piped, but Yoshida was not looking for it, and so he fouled it off.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
And what a pitch by
Just
Festa
overmatched on that fastball right there, and it wasn't like he was
to
set
tie
up by
Yoshida
something
up.
with speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
Rafael Devers up to hit.
0-1.
Devers on fire this postseason. 474 with 2 bombs.
And now it's even up.
First 2 hitters get punched out on strikes. Take some notes from the dugout. When you get your chance, go up there and hit the ball hard somewhere.
Next one misses, and it's 2-1.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
So great pitch with the circle change low to make the count 2-2.
Fouls that off to the left.
Comes back with a fastball out
2 outs, base is empty.
and low.
Fastball is outside. Tristan Casas hitting on deck circle.
Excuse me, guys. Still sick. But trying to battle through it.
Fans another. And
What
that's
a
3 straight
pitch by
strikeouts.
Festa.
Red Sox go down 1-2-3. We played
So
an
if the
inning,
first
no
inning
score.
says anything, Festa has good stuff today.
Game 4 of the division series. And now for the Twins,
Ryan Jeffers did have that first hit in the first inning,
6'1", 26
but he's
years
not
old,
hit well
a
this
former
postseason
first-round
with a
pick
200
back in
or
2018.
250 average.
And that's through
No
their first
homers,
strike.
1 RBI.
Let's talk about great individual postseasons. One that really sticks out to me is Ricky Henderson in 1989.
And there he goes again with another base hit.
11 stolen bases, leading Oakland to a World Series
So
championship.
exactly what Minnesota wanted, and that's getting the leadoff hitter on base with Royce Lewis up to the plate.
There's a strike.
Man, when I think about great postseason performances,
Royce Lewis is on fire this postseason.
8 homers and 6 steals in 12 games with the Houston Astros. He didn't even get to play in the World Series that year.
That's off the inside corner, and the count is 1-1. The pitch.
Great eye by Lewis.
Jeffers gets his lead at first. Nobody
Make
out.
the count 2-1.
That pitch gets the inside corner.
Oh, that easily could have been called ball 3, but it is not. So 2-2 count.
And there's a ball.
Now full count with Walker Jenkins coming up. Oh, that's a double play right there.
3, and they turn the double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine.
So what started off as great for Minnesota turns into a double play.
Now Walker Jenkins. Just missed.
Let's see what the rookie can do. The rookie phenom, if you will. He is hitting .500 this postseason. Oh, and he hits that hard. That's going to be at least 2.
Around first, heading for 2. He's there. It's a 2-out double.
And Jenkins shows his speed. But he also shows us his hitting ability. Man, he smoked that pitch. He's hitting over .500 now in the postseason.
Bo Bichette gets a chance to hit.
So Bichette takes one right down the pipe. Bichette cold this postseason with a .200 average. Just 1 RBI.
Here in game 4 of this ALDS.
Oh, and he hits that. Correa just got it and saved a run. If that gets through, Jenkins is scoring with his plus speed. So what a play by Correa.
The batter now, Luke Keishel. In there, and it's 0-1.
Luke Keishel takes a strike. He's hitting .250 in the postseason so far. No home runs, 3 RBIs.
And ball 1.
Keishel, the number 9 prospect on all of baseball. Oh, he hits that well, but the center fielder's going to get there.
Twin strand of pair. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score.
That was going to bring in, for sure, 1 run. But to no avail, as that's out number 3. So Festa will battle with Tristan Casas first.
Festa back to work. Ball 1 there. Next offering is fouled back. The 1-1 is fouled off. Here's a 1-2. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Festa with 4 Ks in a row.
Here's Alex Bregman. And that's off the inside edge. 1-0. Bregman launched a homer in his most recent game.
Yes, we know all about Alex Bregman.
Pitch misses inside. 2-0. Making the calls behind the
So
plate.
Festa does what he rarely does, and that's get behind the hitter.
He's got a pretty fair strike zone most of the time. Maybe some inconsistency here or there, but usually he's back there doing a solid job.
There's the strike. 2-1. No score here in the second.
2-1 to Bregman.
Foul ball there.
Bregman fights that off. Make the count 2-2. Oh, that was close.
And now it's 3-2.
Correa only hitting 167 is on deck.
Gets a piece and stays alive. One down, base is empty. And that wasn't even close. Ball 4. And that's their first base runner of the game. And here comes
So we'll see if Carlos Correa can break out of his funk
all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes
and do something against Festa.
And because of that big power,
There's one out in the inning.
Make throws from the outfield
Runner at
all
first.
the way across the diamond and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
Check swing, and he went.
That
Strike
one
one.
was right down the middle.
One of the things with Correa, the impact he makes, not just on offense, but defense as well. A guy who's won a platinum glove as the best defender in the American League. Probably my favorite note, though, on Carlos Correa. He likes to, before games, go to a regular old batting cage and take BP with his dad. A swing and a miss as he
What an
chases
awful
way
swing
out of the zone.
by Correa.
Swings through that
And
one. It's a
another awful swing.
Oh, that slider was way
But I
out of the
attribute
zone.
that
For me,
to
it just comes
Festa's
down to
pitching.
not seeing the pitch out of the hand, not tracking it into the zone, and then also being a little bit anxious, not confident in your 2-strike approach. And so when a guy's in that position, you get him to commit early, and a lot of times you get the swing and miss.
Lawrence Butler up.
And now it's going to be Lawrence Butler. Swinging a foul straight back.
Of course, the athletics outfielder,
Bregman
DH,
off of first with 2 away.
that Boston received, but had to give up the second
Next off
overall
is
prospect in all of baseball, Roman Anthony.
And that's ruled a swing.
What a
It's
pitch.
strikeout. One left for the Red Sox. We'll move to the third with no score.
So a good first 2 innings for the Twins. And due to time constraints, we'll move forward.
Well, here we go. Top of the third scoreless game. Stepping in, Matt Wallner. In there at the knees, strike 1.
Wallner with a single. McCarthy with a single. Oh, a line out by a Rise. Buxton then hits into a fielder's choice. So that turns into nothing. Nice thrown. Way to throw out the runner by Jeffers. It was a huge out. A double by Keyshaw. Walk by Wallner. The runner was thrown out at home. Buxton is struggling. Wow, Bregman hits a solo home run. So Royce Lewis ties it up with a double. Here's the rookie Walker Jenkins. A pitching change. Oh, and Keyshaw gets an RBI single. Wow. 3-3 game. So the Sox defeat the Twins 4-3.
This team played extremely well to force this series into a Game 5. It's just like a Game 7. You win or go home. That Game 5 should be a lot of fun to watch.
And
Let's take a look at the box score. McCarthy 2 for 4. Buxton's average down to 125. Arise down to 211. Jeffers 2 for 4. Royce Lewis 2 for 4. Keyshaw 2 for 4 with an RBI. Vesta did his job. Herter, for the first time I've seen him all season, just imploded. And Zach Jackson didn't help either. And that lost us the game. So one of our strengths is our bullpen. And it has lost us 2 games versus the Red Sox. So this game is all tied up at 2. Please hit that subscribe button. We'll figure out our pitching situation next time. Smash the like button, leave any comments you would like. And I appreciate you guys for watching. And stay tuned. The Twins play Game 5 versus Boston at home next time. Take care.